Welcome everybody. We have If Found here. Thanks for joining me, man.
Of course.
How do you like we just got it from Spirit?
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is sick.
Yeah. It's not the it's Spirit Airlines flight.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll work on the next season. We'll see how the season goes. Maybe we'll upgrade it.
It's a good acquisition for sure.
We'll see what other airline goes on in the next year.
Probably another one.
Who knows?
Frontier might be next.
Yeah. So jumping right into it, man. I think introduce yourself. Like, who do you see yourself as, like, as an artist? Like, when someone says, "Who is If Found?" What is your like short bio of that?
For sure. So I'm, bass music artist, but I like to dabble in also more melodic stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
As an artist, though, just outside of the music, I like to encapsulate the idea of searching for like true artistic expression, basically.
Okay.
So really trying to find that that edge that really feels like it's you that you're speaking out and creating into the world.
So you're kind of like really sticking in like a genre fluid.
Exactly.
Kind of like, I like you've done a bunch of different stuff over the years. Like,
but trying to tie it all together with a bow that felt like it's all coming from the same person with the same vision. So
is that hard for you?
It was at first, but I think I figured out a way to kind of really just trust my intuition creatively.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that speaks to the music no matter which genre. So.
Do you ever get stuck kind of like in a space where you're making something and you kind of feel like it's something that you would make before, and you like get in this mode where, you purposefully make it to where it's super different?
Mm-hmm.
You ever get in those like mindsets?
As if like I'm trying too hard to be different?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. And I've actually fell into that a lot the past couple years, which is kind of why I took a bit of a step back over the past year and a half or so, and really try to figure out what was it about making music that I really loved and what I wanted to speak and like put out in the world under the If Found Artist Project.
Gotcha.
And figuring out that, honestly, bring it back to basics. If it gets people moving and I have a good time making it, that's all that matters.
Let's talk about your hiatus really quickly. You took a little bit of time off. Like, were you doing anything during that time that was like, were you working on music, or is it kind of just like one of those things where you just needed to step back from the industry a little bit?
Absolutely was still working on music and was still even releasing, but it was very wasn't very active on socials. And a lot of it had to do with just mental health and where I was personally in my personal life. And just also just kind of lost with the sound that I was doing, which is more melodic bass. Just not really feeling, the love for it that I had in the past, and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the project, and felt that until I had more of a clear path on that, I was just gonna sort of take a bit of a step back. So
as someone that like you were at one point really grinding, and then you chose to take a step away, and now you're finally back. Would you say that that's a good idea for anyone that's kind of feeling the same way?
It's hard for me to say yes, it is a good idea, because it definitely was a challenge to go through that. It was really tough to turn down shows the past year and a half or so, and to watch as I turned those opportunities down to like not have other opportunities start coming in, because you take a step back, you kind of fall off a lot of people's radars. But to really just know that I trusted myself through this process and knew that I was going to come out the other end with this more pure artistic vision in mind, that was definitely what's kind of made it come full circle. So it's hard for me to say yes, do it, but ultimately, if you're really not vibing with what you're making and the vision that you have right now, then try to take a small step back and kind of recalibrate and see what you can do to make small steps to get it in the right direction. Yeah,
and coming on the other end of that, you're back in it, and you had that show at Time.
Yeah,
that was pretty awesome.
Time was dope. Yeah, that was it was a very unexpected thing, but it came in, fell in my lap, and I was at a point in my career where I was like, you know what, I am opening back up. I have a body of work that I'm sitting on that I'm really proud of, and just also brand wise and artistic, like voice wise, know where I'm really taking the project. So I was ready to kind of start rolling it back out.
Yeah, and at that, you just had a couple releases, and what's your plan? Do you have a lot more coming out?
Yes. So basically just rolling out music pretty consistently throughout the rest of the year. I have a backlog of a lot of music, and I'm not going to be too particularly precious with it. A lot of stuff that I have played in sets in the past that people have asked about that just got shelved.
Yeah.
Is gonna finally be making its way out. So
Hell yeah. Gotcha. So this music that's coming out now, how would you compare it compared to stuff that you were making before your hiatus?
I mean, I could say it's heavier and bassier, which is true. But I think ultimately the essence of it is it's dancier. It's more geared towards getting people to move as opposed to just feeling things. I think that was a big part of my music before. And even though I still have a big element of that in the music I create, it's not the primary focus anymore. Yeah.
So historically, I feel like you've made a lot of music that was very intentional and very, very specific in how it's made and what it means to you and how it sounds. Where did all that come from? Like, what are some of your influences, like growing up? Like, what really brought you into this world? You know,
it's interesting. Dance music in general is not something I came up with. And like when I was coming up, like or growing up, basically, I was raised more on pop punk, more hip hop, things like that. And dance music I didn't get into until college. And actually, I can trace it back to one song in particular. It's the Knife Party remix of Porter Robinson's Unison.
That's a great one.
That is the song that got me into it. And before that, I actually, excuse my French, but I shit on dance music all the time. I was like, this stuff is like...
I mean, you were a pop punk kid.
Yeah, it was like, it's elementary, it's just simple, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what it was about that song. It changed everything for me. And I became obsessed with it. And fell deep down the rabbit hole of electro house, complextro, went into a trance as well. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah. So you're the type of guy at the festival that's just like hopping around stage to stage.
Oh yeah. I love a little bit of everything. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So going back then as well. So you were a pop punk kid. What were you, I love to like ask this question. Like what were you doing before music? You know?
Before music?
Yeah.
So I actually was a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
I worked in oil and gas.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was a full-time mechanical engineer out in Texas. Hated my life, absolutely. But it was a means to an end for me. I knew that eventually I would somehow find my way into music. And I basically kept grinding for it and got to a place where I was able to be full-time music. And that was probably about like 5-6 years ago and haven't looked back. So
when you were first getting started, when did you first start, I guess, playing / producing? Which came first, actually?
Producing for sure.
Okay, so you're producer first.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely more producer than DJ and the producer DJ thing. But I've definitely fallen in love with DJing. I think it's its own art form that is a ton of fun. It's something I didn't really respect initially, just like I didn't respect electronic music initially. Yeah. And then fell in love with it and learned the culture and all that. But definitely producer. I've always been very much kind of an introverted shut-in. Like I like to just work on things in my room and just, you know, be creative on my own. And then when I'm ready, share it with the world. And producing was very conducive to that. So how old were you when you first started producing? It depends. Like I started technically dabbling in Logic at 16, 17.
Okay.
And then, but I didn't really like touch electronic music or that style of production until probably like 18 or 19. It was in college, basically.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And then how long after you started producing was your first actual like DJ gig, like at a place? And where was it?
So my first DJ gig was in Cincinnati, in downtown Cincinnati. Okay. It's funny, I like never tell this story, but a good friend of mine, Eli, he goes by the artist name Vance.
Okay.
Him and his, like, he worked for a production house at the time. And they actually invited me out because they just found my music online and we connected and all that kind of stuff. They threw a mini festival out there. So they booked me and had me come out and play at this mini festival in downtown Cincinnati.
You remember what the name was?
It was a one-off thing. Like it was like a really small thing. I don't remember the name of the festival, but that was my first DJ set. And I remember prepping for like almost a month straight. Like I was so nervous about it. I had never performed in front of anyone doing anything. Like I had done like, you know, garage band type stuff. Yeah. Very different.
Going from that to playing in a festival, I'm sure is...
Yeah, I mean, it was a small festival, but still nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Definitely. And then, so after you started your journey playing, was there what was your experience like as a young DJ?
Mhm.
Like, was there any sort of like things that you noticed in the scene that was kind of just like tricky to navigate that like you now kind of laughs at? Like,
I think my biggest thing was learning how to DJ. Because I learned from a producer standpoint, right? Like I didn't learn a traditional DJing path. Like I very much was, okay, I'm prepping sets to play like my music, and I'm prepping sets to kind of perform my artistry as opposed to like make the people move.
Yeah.
And this is something where I've kind of shifted a bit, and now I've like my music has actually gone the opposite way, where now I'm making music to help make people move and curating my DJ sets more around that as well.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's kind of gone in reverse, but yeah.
Gotcha. So I think we're about to hit the layovers very soon.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you one question before we load up some people, and I think you're going to throw a party in here, right?
Yeah.
So for anyone that's out there that is kind of like on the cusp of like quitting, you know, they're in a bad place. I think it's really common in the industry. You see a lot of people that like to take breaks, and it's really overwhelming, you know, like
super common, especially in today's climate.
Yeah. What is something that you can tell somebody, or even like something that you tell yourself to just keep going when you're feeling like you want to just quit?
Perspective. That's the biggest thing. I almost quit a year ago. And I haven't really told many people this, but I was very close to quitting and just being like, you know what? I gave it my best. I don't really want to do this anymore. And then not quit music entirely, but quit, you know, hang up the If Found project and do a different thing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't, because I got some new perspective. I talked to people that I really care about that helped me gain new perspective as well. And just realized that with a little bit of perspective change, I actually fell back in love with everything. And all the things that I used to not like, things like social media, trying to figure out content for releases, all that, I've actually come to love them and see them more of as a creative extension of my artistry.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I think his perspective change is the biggest thing.
Awesome. I'm excited to see all that and all the stuff that you're coming out with soon.
Thank you, man.
Is there anything that you're excited about that is coming out soon that you can tell people about?
Absolutely. I mean, in general, just the music. There's a lot of cool music that I've been sitting on that I'm really stoked about. I do have a bit of a project coming out later this year. Okay. I won't say much more than that, but we'll just say multi-track project.
All right, brother. I think we're about to touch down. I'm gonna let you get ready for the set, and I'm gonna get out of your hair. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
You're rocking with the best.
The best.
Turn up the bass. All the ladies in the place, put your hands in the air.
Coming up next, we're taking the energy higher, slamming beats, ripping bass, and raw underground sounds. Make some noise right now for LA's very own.
If Found, run this shit up.
it started. There isn't any order. You feeling me? It's aura. You told me to the future. I'll show you how it started.
So we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, no hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, shit, dot. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody with the trigger. Like, all of the gang and they come in the gang. Call me a river, keep you a fish. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a boozy. My niggas is savage, goofy. We got 30s and 100 round too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a boozy. My niggas is savage, goofy. We got 30s and 100 round too. took the drive to get my mans. We'll tip the whip, but it's a bite. It's demon time, I got it on. Might earn a tip drop overnight. But Louis shakes to block my psyche. It's hot as hell, we'll wear the ice. You in God's country, not in Montgomery. Go Ted Bundy, then go home and play Al Bundy. The car black, and you know it got a sky limit. I make the
Hey, midnight be the fucking set. Chopping niggas on they neck. Midnight be the fucking set. Chopping niggas on they neck. Be a motherfucking threat. Everybody watching, it's only a matter of time, yeah. I keep looking forward, I'm heavy up on my grind, yeah. Niggas talking shit, but I treat them as if I'm blind. This shit is all by design. I'm ready to lose my mind. I'm evil. I am the reaper. I am the virus infecting your speakers. You can't escape. I control all deletion. Bitch, I'm a beast from my feet to my features. Niggas on they neck.
shit up. Forever and ever, life is now or never. Forever never comes around. Forever and ever, life is now or never. Forever never comes around.
Ever since I was a kid, knew I was a shit. Shawty keep wanna come out, she wanna get me.
Think you don't need me, cause I can have on that side. Double up, bust on the rocks, you know that I'm timeless.
I put my 20s on red. I pull like a gun off the hit. Pockets on 20 big fit. I'll break her up, come out go smoke. Put on a shirt, get put on a bed. Feel like a stain, get ready to lit. I had to tell her that ever since I was a kid, no else shit. She singing my songs, she wanna die lit. Tryna get hit, I say a fake. Deposit it hit, cause of that check, smile on my face. Ain't paying shit, come and get checked. Ice on my neck, double on wrist. She in the sky, cut off a cap, push on the chest, 400 crack.
I spin it in Taylor. Just for these hoes, get to the floor. Just go have fun and start it back. I'm pushing the hit, I'm feeling ill. I'm busting it all on my good.
I feel like a rock.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been a chick. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all over my body, oh. She just swallowed all and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a chick, I've been a chick. Oh no, you should let it go. She wanna be it. Got a old tight on her body, yeah. It don't matter what they say, I'm telling you. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a chick. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all over my body, oh. She just swallowed all and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a chick, I've been a chick. Oh no, you should let it go. She wanna be it. Got a old tight on her body, yeah. It don't matter what they say, I'm telling you.
Boys are.
Found when the shit up.
Pull up the baseline.
They say I'm timeless.
But I need to know, if you've been raving with your friends for the last 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, 10 years, make some noise with your best friend right now!
Let's go.
Found when the shit up.
Could've been 30, could've been a G. Should've never snitched. Why you took me to police? Started looking at you funny when you walking down the street. Looking at you like food, trying to see what they can eat. Me, I'm like wallowing really with the game. You don't really wanna act silly, behave. When I was on stage and the million gets made. I need that.
White bitch on D-pad, chillin', T-pad, 2 left feet, them feedback. Shawty did freelance, now she a freak. That should've never let the bitch alone with my feet. My better bitch skip, stopping in my beat. Talking about the detox, pussy like a beatbox. Stop on that bitch, looking like Salita. That booty, I need that, I need that, I need that.
sense for a mosh pit. Likes on the ground make a bitch think she poppin'. Hey, and I keep a cock for a kick, bitch. Beat around the bush, I keep a mop for a misfit. Hey, going soul searching with the demons. Murder in July, my mama made me mind my business.
Run this shit up.
I can even roll in peace, why? Everybody notice me, yeah. I can even go to sleep, why? I'm rolling on the beam, yeah. They tried to give me 8, got on my knee like Jesus, please. You don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus, please? If you wanna leave, you leave. But you ain't gotta lie to me. Even the blind can see, but you ain't gon' ride for me. You ain't even showing me the love you say you got for me. There ain't no loyalty, you got to me. You say that you gon'
I
ride
need to
for
know
me.
if you've been raving with your friends for the last 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, 10 years, make some noise with your best friend right now.
Yeah, baby, I don't sit no checkup, yeah. Boy, you need to run your check.
Okay. Tell me what it did, how could you forget everything we had? What a fucking switch, kiss me on my head, then you fuck a bitch. I was on the trip, you were in the hips, this is what I get. I don't even wanna feel more. After everything I did, you wanna be more. After everything I said, you wanna fall back home. You were no, never found you Tell me what I did, how could you forget everything we had? What a fucking switch, kiss me on my head. Okay.
Tell me, can you feel the pressure? What's sinking in the waves? Swim for escape. What happened to forever? Ain't gonna let this fade. No, I won't hesitate.
So if you didn't know, this is all live new music. This is all
Yeah, you get me high like Novocaine. Yeah, you get me high like Novocaine. Yeah, you get me high like. Ice on my veins, I never bite. Can't even let this so hard on my time. Hop in the whip
the left, to the right, la noche entera. Telenovela. Hacemos la que vos quieras. Vela. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, la noche entera. Telenovela. Hacemos la que vos quieras. Vela. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, la noche entera. Telenovela. Hacemos la que vos quieras. Vela. To the left, to the right, 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 la noche entera.
It's how we